This episode is all about achieving category dominance. So by category dominance, I mean everywhere that is searchable. So you want to be at the top of Google. You want to be at the top of YouTube. You want to be at the top of ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude. Anywhere that people are searching and doing research, you want to be at the top. You want to own that space. That's what I call category dominance, and I'm going to teach you how to achieve that. Now, YouTube is the easiest to demonstrate, so for the rest of this episode, when I mention YouTube, know that this also includes Google, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Claude. Category dominance means owning your niche everywhere on all of these platforms. Now, look at these thought leaders and think about what every one of them have in common. This is Nicolene Peck. She's a parenting expert. This is Paul Jenkins. He's also a parenting expert, but he's also a positivity psychologist. This is Doug Andrew. He's an insurance expert. This is Stan the annuity man. He's an annuity expert. This is Laurel Langmeyer. She's the millionaire maker. This is Michelle Villalobos. She's a professional speaker and retreat expert. This is Chris Crone. He's a real estate expert, specifically single-family homes. This is Noelle Randall. She's a real estate expert, specifically vacation rentals. This is Reagan Archibald. He's a men's health and peptides expert. This is Dr. Carrie Ann Perkins. She's an OBGYN and women's health expert. This is Dan Good. He's a ghostwriter and he's a book writing expert. This is Jason Schroeder. He owns a consulting company for construction businesses, so he's an expert in the construction industry. This is Jay Townsend. He's an expert to politicians. He helps them run campaigns. He helps people win elections. This is Chad Littlefield. He's a leadership expert. He helps people run meetings. He helps people with icebreakers and conversation starters. Now, what do all these people have in common? Well, they make millions in their businesses from the leads they generate from owning their category on YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Claude. Okay, they own their category. And they all follow the leaf strategy. This tree represents your industry. The branches represent different categories within your industry, and the leaves represent all the different questions people are asking in your industry. On the tree, the questions are grouped by category on each branch. What the leaf strategy does is it gives you ownership over a branch containing your target audience. So you become the go-to thought leader in your niche. Anyone that asks a question online in this category finds you every single time. When you own your category, you own the leads, you own the speaking engagements, you own the services, and you receive all the business revenue. Most experts today, they have some huge struggles. And I'm talking about consultants, speakers, coaches, authors, trainers. You might be wondering, why am I invisible? Why can they not see me and what I can do? Or you might be worrying about becoming irrelevant and not being needed anymore. So you're doing everything that you can to survive. You're posting everywhere on social media and calling it marketing. You have this dream of going viral, falsely believing that a viral video will magically make your business grow. Are you wasting any time chasing algorithms or worrying about keywords or trying to leverage all these new AI tools? And have you spent any time wasted on cold outreach? And if any of that describes you, then your business at best is plateaued, right? Few people know you, but those few people love you to death. If you can't ever seem to move past the occasional warm referral, then category dominance will solve all of this for you. Imagine if you could turn up the knob on warm leads, like warm referrals. Imagine if you could do that. I mean, think about if every person you spoke with already trusted you. What if people sought you out and your calendar began filling up with people wanting to work with you? So let's take a step back and look at your marketing. A viral post won't bring you clients. That's not your type of business. Paid ads can generate leads, but paid ads interrupt and annoy people. They put up their defenses because they don't want to be sold to. And conversations with these cold leads are full of proving yourself, overcoming objections, and attempting to build trust. It's very exhausting, it's expensive, it's just less effective. So what if we tried things differently? Right now, in this moment, there are people online using Google, ChatGPT, YouTube. They have no idea that you exist, but they're searching for your help. They're asking questions that you have the solution for. And category dominance makes it so that these people, these perfectly timed individuals, dream clients, makes it so that they find you. They don't feel like they're being sold to, and they build this trust for you, and they want your help. They want to know what it looks like to hire you. Now, do I have permission to nerd out for just a moment? I want to show you what category dominance looks like on a spreadsheet. Jason Schroeder is a consultant in the construction industry, and everything you're looking here, all these questions and topics have the words construction manager salary. So we're looking at one branch of topics. Now, if we rewind a year and a half ago, we pulled data, and in July of 24, you see that everything shows starting or no. We don't see any yeses. A yes means if we type in that question, he has a video ranking at the top. Starting means we'd have to scroll down, but we found him somewhere in the top 20. And a no means we didn't find any of Jason's videos. So July of 24, he didn't have any yeses. But as we go to September and November and finally December, now we see everything is a yes. And we even fast forward a full year later, look at December of 25, he still dominates that entire branch. Let me show you an example in a complete different industry. This is for my client Reagan Archibald. He's a men's health and a peptides expert, and I am assuming tesamorelin is a peptide. I have no idea about this stuff, but these are all the questions people are asking about tesamorelin. Now you can see the film date and the launch date here, and you can see that in April of 25, he had no traction whatsoever. It was 100% no. He just filmed a few videos in May and launched a few in May and June. So you can see in May and June, we started getting some yeses. More videos were launched in August and in September and October. And you can see as we get into September, a lot more yeses, even more to where, wow, we are totally dominating this branch. So that was nerding out using this spreadsheet, but now I want to show you what this domination looks like on YouTube itself. So if you come up to the YouTube search bar and you type in this specific question, notice that Jason is ranking at the top. And if you type in this question, Jason's ranking at the top. And if you type in this question, Jason is the second video. I consider the top 3 to be the top. With this question, he's in position 1 and 3. He's at the top. With this one, he's at the top. And here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one, and another, and another, and another. I could keep doing this for hundreds of more questions where he is ranking at the top. That is category dominance. Let me show you the same thing for Reagan Archibald. If I type in this question, there he is ranking at the top. If you type in this question, there's Reagan right at the top. And here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one, and 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 another one. Your industry is crowded with a lot of competition, but the truth is, category dominance isn't crowded. Most people don't think strategically enough to even attempt this. Now, every specific category, it only has room for 1 or 2 dominant authorities, but once you own it, you can easily stay on top and dominate for years and years to come. You just have to be the first one there. Now, here's the good news. The people that you see on top right now, so if you've seen people on top in your industry on YouTube, or you've done searches on ChatGPT and seen who is being recommended, they haven't followed the leaf strategy yet. And so I'm going to be able to show you how to outrank them. So category dominance is still available in most industries. I've shown you many of the thought leaders that I've helped dominate their category. If you take action now, I can help you claim yours. I want to invite you to a live webinar where I'll show you step-by-step how to do this. Go to theleafstrategy.com. I do these most every Tuesday evenings, and you'll see that I don't do gimmicks. I don't do hype. Instead, what you're going to see in this webinar is a clear, tactical, predictable path. If you make time in your schedule to attend this webinar, then a few months from now, you'll dominate your category. If you want to see exactly how I map out a category, identify ranking opportunities, and then engineer search dominance so that leads come in predictably, then you've got to attend. I break everything down step by step. Go to theleafstrategy.com. I'll see you there.